when we
Nice.
doing cholangiogram, IOC, for all those reasons they all briefly described. What is our dye? Radiolucent dye is not really an answer. Yeah, it helps. It's a category.
Dentrazine or no?
How about high-peg, renograph? Any of those two things.
High-pack or renograph?
High-peg, renograph. Yeah, it's all in that pharmacology slide presentation I gave you. About a year ago now. About a year ago now. But it's definitely in your chapter 14. Okay. Two different syringes. Normally, the big boys go 60s. Some of them go 20, 30s. Because their hands are small, like little girls. But and we always have those. One straight saline, one 50-50 dye and saline, or straight saline, depending on what he wants. But usually it's always 50-50 in dye. So, how important is it to label these? Very important.
Don't want to get it mixed
You
up.
label it. I always put a suture tie around it just to make sure that he knew when he was shooting dye. There's only a certain amount of this dye because it's a medication that you can put in people. Because now you're going to start messing with kidney function. You put a dye in somebody, those kidneys are really going to be working hard to filter that through. So there's only a certain amount of kidneys. Usually about 50 cc's. That's about 50 cc's is all you want to give them, and that's considered overload. Usually, and that's why they go 50-50, and they spray it a little thinner with saline.
Is it the same color as the saline, or?
Oh yeah, this is it. This is it. So you can imagine you pick up the wrong syringe, and he's juicing somebody. Okay. Big thing about this: no air bubbles. None.
Like that.
None. So you watch television, they have those things where they squirt up and whatever. Very important. You've got to get all the way back. Because if you send an air bubble through, it looks like a stone. Now all of a sudden it's down into somebody chasing an air bubble, chasing a fart, pretty much. So this is our cholangiogram catheter, and we know this is for laparoscopic cholecystectomy. So this will all be done on visualization inside. And once we start doing that, laparoscopic, we'll do that. Once we put this catheter, we finally get into where we're going to put it? Cystic duct. Once we put it into the duct, we clamp it and make sure it stays. They make an instrument that you can put it down and feed it down the instrument for laparoscopic procedures and clamp the duct with the clamp. It holds. Otherwise, they will use a glitter clip to hold it shut. Once it's down in the duct, to keep it from backing out of the duct, we can blow it up. There. You blow it up and it stays in that duct. You turn this, it should stay like that. Done. It should stay in there. And I can still shoot my dye. Yeah. So, once he puts that in and it's in, he's going to want you to flush. Always flush with saline. Okay? And once you hook them up, use it just as a contraption configuration that you got. If you do find a bubble in, this is the way to get rid of the bubble. Upside down. So that it
Stays
goes
up
to
to
the
the top
top,
and it goes
stays
in.
up, and it goes down. So, we're squirting. All right, we're ready. All right, now we're ready to shoot the die, 50-50 or straight, whichever one he wants. We shoot the die, C-arm is in, X-ray it, making sure that we can see the flow through all of it. When you guys look at it, but you really get to see it. You won't get this, but you really get to see how the die can light up everything in the body. To where it goes, and you can find strictures, stones, anything like that. Another thing we have to be mindful of, when we put these people on these beds, you'll notice that there's little risers on these beds, that they're not laying flat on the bed. It's so that you can stick an X-ray tray underneath here and push it all the way through under this bed without having to move the space. So you can get X-ray here, they'll come in the side and push, they'll come in the head and push, without having to disturb the space. Right. So once you get that under there, and that's usually done unsterile by the X-ray tech, push it in underneath, they bring in a portable X-ray unit and just that. Your job is to make sure they don't contaminate it. Because normally they'll get up real close here, because they're used to just doing their thing. You want to make sure that you put towels or drapes over here, so when they get close, they bump the towels. Once they're done, throw the towels off. Like that. So, if you meet resistance with the die, usually you need to reposition it because it schemes off somewhere. But normally, most of the time they're going to be chasing stones. They figure that's what's blocking. So once you do that, and you can't blast that sucker away with the die or the saline, what's our next step?
This little basket thing?
Yeah, you put the cold scrub in, you do a common bowel duct expiration. You've got to be able to get it in at some time, or you just defeat your whole purpose. Or even during surgery, some of the time they'll just shoot glucagon in there and see if that'll get it going. So when I ask you for supplies for an IOC, I want a cholangiogram catheter, I want a 3-way stopcock, I want 2 syringes, marked 1 saline, 1 with radiopaque dye, whichever one you choose to use, 50-50 or 100%, whichever one it is. Okay? That's it. Yeah. For laparoscopic, this laparoscopic cholangiogram, yeah. But they just make a catheter, and you hook it up to IV tubing, and you kind of make it yourself. This is fancy. This is expensive. This is very expensive. But you can get that bootleg one that we don't normally open. It's just as good. Oh, and by the way, when you inflate any of these balloons here, or you, let's say you're doing an embolectomy catheter, you're taking a clot out of a vein, always put saline in these balloons. You'll see them want to put air in it. You don't want to do that, because that air is not filtered. It's considered dirty air. I mean, here I am right here, and now I'm going to shoot that down into something precious like that. You take that saline, you usually put this down in the saline and suck it up.
Just like a forward.
Right, just like Foley. You never shoot just air in a Foley.
Right.
Yeah.
No, definitely not.
Definitely not.
Big mistake.
So
Well, see.
when you're pushing something down through here, it's sterile to sterile, as much as can be done, because we can't sterilize the air. What system do we have to make the air cleaner in the OR?
Is it the LA?
Laminar flow.
Thank you, laminar flow system. Absolutely. Okay, so there you go with the cholangiogram. You play with that? Make sure you can- Oh yeah, and by the way, the stopcock, that was always the hardest thing for me. Which way to turn the stopcock.
This is off
But there's an off on the button.
right there. That's all.
So you see, there's off on this, so this should not squirt, once it does. Should not squirt. Off to off. So,
Play with it.
play with it, touch it, feel it.
Have fun with it.
Become one with it.
What's this?
And try not to squirt anybody in the face. And this is the balloon.
Too many times.
Now, don't put too much air in that balloon, you'll pop it. So just go to you, go
So
right.
this is off. And that one's on. I don't wanna do it all the way, cause I want to spread out.
Okay. So, let's start setting up for Bower sections and open doors.
Okay.
And